Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Give me a follow on X at green_Jericho, on Instagram at JGTalk2, and make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel right here. Tell the YouTube overlords what you want. Now, I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but I actually had to turn on the AC. It's like 70 degrees today. WTF. FML, LOL, LMAO, YOLO. Anyway, that was fun. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but old Gavin Newsom has his hat in hand and his tail tucked, and he's going to the Trump administration to ask to Congress to ask for money to rebuild and fix the damage from the Palisades fires. So not only is it funny that you have to go to the same man or the same man's administration that you talk shit about, you lied about, you made commercials about, he's a Nazi, he's a fascist, he's taking this away from women, he hates black and brown people, you know, all the classics. All the Trump hate classics. If this was one of those late night commercials with all these digitally remastered hits, this would be the Trump slow jams. Digitally remastered so you can hear every bit of the song, all the instruments, nice and crisp. So Gavin, bang your wife Newsom has played all the Trump hits, yet you have to come to his administration and ask for $40 billion to make repairs from the wildfires. Now, I'll have a link to some video clips and an article for you in the description box, so at your leisure, click on that. But they break it down to where, $5 billion is going to removal, litter removal, trash removal, $16 billion to this, $3 billion to that. It breaks it all down. But Gavin Newsom released a statement. And in the statement, he says, the very first thing that he says, he starts off, this is opening kickoff, this is the very first line, this is your first impression that you're making on the California taxpayers and Congress. And the first thing he says is, let me be clear, this money will not be wasted. This money will go to the LA fires. Now hold up, man. You just can't say shit like that and then we gloss over it. Parents, if you go into your child's room and you go to open one of their drawers and they stand up and stand in front of it and say, wait, mom, dad, no, don't look in there. I don't want you to look in there. Where's the first place you're gonna look? In that drawer, right? What if you dropped your kids off with somebody and the first thing the person said is, I'm not going to molest your kid? Wait, now we can't leave him here because that's what I think you're going to do. Why did you open with that? I'm asking to borrow a shitload of money, and the first thing I say is, don't worry, I'm not going to waste it. Well, now I think the first thing you're going to do is waste it. Now Gavin Newsom is the abusive ex, and the federal government, the Congress, is the abused ex who finally had the courage to leave him. Hey, baby, come on now. Hey, look, I've changed. It's going to be different this time. Look, I know I completely lost and can't account for $24 billion that was supposed to go to eradicate homeless, baby. Hey, look. I know that. That's the old me. I know that we had the high-speed rail plan set up for $30 billion and now it's over $100 billion. Baby, look, I know we're constantly in debt since I've been the governor. I know that, sweetheart, but it's going to be different this time, baby. No, come here. No, come here, baby, look. Now, look, I understand during COVID, I bent you over and stuck it in you raw. I didn't even spit on it. I locked you down in your homes. I isolated your children and made them stay at home and turned you into a teacher in your living room, into a classroom. And it was all bullshit. And it affected them negatively. We don't even know the effects, baby. Look, I get all that. I understand, but it's going to be different this time. I know we're teaching your kids perverted, weird grooming type shit in school. I know these roads are bumpy like the face of a 15-year-old. Hey, don't talk about me, Gavin. I know that, baby. Look, but that's in the past. It's going to be different this time. Now you give me that 40 billion. If I say it's going to go to this, it's going to go to that, baby. Please. Just give me that 40 billion because it's going to be different this time. Piece of shit. Do you believe that? If you do, I got some magic beans that I want to sell you after this video. 40 billion? Let's see. If you had that 24 billion that you didn't use on homelessness, there's more than half of it right there. California should be able to cover the cost of the rebuild in Southern California due to the wildfires. California should be able to cover that and give the people who were affected something on top of that. That's how big California's economy is. 5th largest in the world. We can pay that just off of 2 or 3 crops that come out of California. But since it's been mismanaged, from top to bottom, since we put our priorities in chopping off illegals' dicks and tits, now we don't have that money. Now that you have all these people in charge of these big bloated bureaucracies getting $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 a year, we don't have that money because you blew it on bullshit and it's not even your money. That's the kick in the pants. It's not even your money and it's gone. So now you got to tuck your tail and go to the very man who you were talking shit about and ask for $40 billion. Now there could be a silver lining. There could be a pot of gold at the end of this California rainbow because there are talks, there are rumors that the money that they get from Congress, which they'll most likely get because that was a horrible disaster, even though it could have been mitigated if they didn't prioritize D, E, and I. But there's talk that this could come with stipulations that California has to have voter ID or something like that, or has to go to this. You have to use some of it to clear the forest floor so shit like this doesn't happen again. You have to fill the reservoirs. There are probably going to be stipulations, and that makes sense. And it's ridiculous and childish that we have to tell you that. That's the equivalent of pinning a note to Gavin Newsom's shirt so the teacher can take it and read it when the little boy gets to school. Why do I have to tell you to clear the forest floor and fill the reservoirs, you dick? For some stupid salamander or salmon or snapper or some shit, some stupid animal that nobody cares about? That no one's even seen? You ever seen one of these damn things? You ever seen a spotted owl? I've been all over the state. I've been all up in the forest. I've been all up in the waterways day and night. I've never seen a fucking spotted owl. So kill all of them. That fish that you didn't want to fill the reservoirs for and we were scared that it was going to die, kill all of them. Send a hitman out to find all of those fish and double tap them behind the ear. I don't care. I care about, now this is controversial, if you're standing up, sit down. If you're holding a baby or something valuable, put it down because you might pass out. I care about people. Let me stop right there because that was too controversial. That was crazy and wild, and you guys weren't prepared for me to say crazy shit like that. So I'll stop right there. Meet me in the comments. What do you think? Do you think Gavin Newsom should have the money in the California coffers to cover this? Will the money come with stipulations? I hope so. I'll meet you in the comments. Talk to me, goose. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. I'm out.